Happy Hump Day, Snark Squad. We made it.
Oh my God, we did.
The work week is trying its absolute hardest to take us out. I mean, truly, it has been a week from hell. But we are still standing. We are still caffeinated, or in this case,
Heavily lubricated.
heavily lubricated, yes.
Yeah.
And we are so ready to dive into the absolute mess that is Charleston.
It is hump day, indeed. And honestly, the vibe check is survival. Barely. We survived the drill, we survived the patients who think they know more about molars than we do, and now we are surviving the emotional roller coaster that is Bravo. I need this. My soul needs this.
Speaking of survival, I hope everyone has their emotional support beverage ready because we're whipping out the Ninja Slush tonight. I'm currently holding a frozen Brazilian lemonade, and yes, it is heavily spiked with tequila because I deserve it. I think I put 3 shots in here.
Good, as you should.
Don't judge me.
I would never judge you for tequila volume. It looks delicious, I have to admit. But we need to address the elephant in the room regarding the name. We keep calling it Brazilian lemonade, but let's be real. This is limes and condensed milk. If Minute Maid wants to cut a check and sponsor this show,
Oh, 100%.
we will drop the Brazilian label immediately and just call it the Minute Maid slush.
Oh, absolutely. Call us Minute Maid. We are not above selling out for lemonade. I will tattoo the logo on my forehead for the right price. But seriously, before we even get to the disaster that was Southern Charm this week, and oh my God, was it a disaster? I have to thank the squad.
Yes.
We have only been doing the Snark side for a few months, and the way the DMs are blowing up, it's unreal.
It is genuinely shocking. I honestly thought we'd just be talking to ourselves in a void about Shep Rose's vocabulary and how bad the fashion has gotten. But apparently there are thousands of you who also need to vent. So thank you for writing with us. Thank you for validating our obsession.
Really?
It makes me feel less like a stalker and more like an anthropologist.
An anthropologist of trash, yes. You guys are the best. Now, before we get into the Shep of it all, I have a confession. A food confession. And I need you to be open-minded. You know that viral one-can buffalo chicken dip that's been all over TikTok?
I do know it.
The one everyone says looks like dog food but tastes like heaven?
Oh, no. I see where this is going. Please tell me you didn't.
I made it. And listen, I need you to suspend judgment for a second. It involves canned chicken.
No.
Like chicken in a can. Like tuna, but bird.
The texture, I just imagine opening the can and hearing a sound, a specific wet slurping sound, that schloop noise. Did it make the noise?
It does make a sound. It's terrifying. I was standing in my kitchen looking at this cylinder of poultry thinking, Danielle, have you lost your mind? You are a doctor of dental medicine. You shouldn't be eating meat from a tube.
I mean, that is a valid question to ask yourself.
It is. But then I mixed it with the cream cheese and the buffalo sauce, and I used those little non-dippers.
Yep.
Bestie.
It was good.
I don't believe you. I simply do not believe you. It violates the laws of nature. It was shockingly good. It's the ultimate, I gave up on cooking, but I want to feel something, meal. It's salty, it's spicy, it's creamy, it hits all the dopamine receptors. I might make it again tonight.
Well, while you're eating canned bird, I am currently living in a state of medical denial.
Oh, here we go.
I am 95% sure my lactose intolerance has gone from mild inconvenience to active threat to national security, and yet here I am eating cheese.
You literally had a massive charcuterie board for lunch. I watched you inhale the brie.
I did, and I'm in pain. I am currently bloated to the point where I look like Shep in season 1. But is the stomach ache worth the Gouda?
Is it?
The answer is always yes. I will simply suffer in silence. It's my cross to bear. I'll take a lactate and pray.
It's the price of admission for joy. Speaking of pain, I tried to do the New Year's resolution thing one last time this morning.
Oh, no.
I went to the gym. I decided today is the day I become a fitness girly.
Oh, the tragedy. I can already feel the secondhand embarrassment.
It was a disaster. I walked in, and I swear the machines have changed since last year. They look like Transformers now. I stood in front of this pulley system looking like a lost toddler, and my social anxiety, through the roof. I was convinced everyone was looking at me, judging my form, judging my outfit.
They probably weren't, but in your head, you're the main character of a cringe compilation. That's the anxiety talking.
Exactly. I just know I'm in the background of some Fit Talk influencers video, looking confused and holding a dumbbell the wrong way.
Oh my God.
If you see me on your For You page looking like I'm fighting a cable machine, no, you didn't. Scroll past. Respect my privacy in this trying time.
We'll just edit you out. Okay, let's do our Roses and Thorns dentist edition because we need to decompress before we tackle the Shep Rose of it all. We have to clear the mental slate.
Okay, my thorn is just patients who hate being there.
Mm.
I had a guy today who looked at me like I was holding a torture device when I just had the mouth mirror.
Ugh, the worst.
The emotional whiplash of trying to be nice to someone who actively despises you is exhausting. It drains your soul. I'm like, sir, I am trying to save your tooth. Stop looking at me like I'm the villain.
It really is. It's emotional labor. My Rose, though, finally fixing a smile on a patient we've been working on for months.
Oh, that's the best.
We did the veneers, we did the gum contouring, and today was the reveal. That moment when they look in the mirror and actually smile, that hits. That's the high we chase. It makes the back pain worth it.
It's the best feeling. It almost makes up for the guy who bit my finger last week. Almost. But you know it doesn't feel good? Watching Shep Rose try to jog. Let's transition. We need to unpack Southern Charm Season 11, Episode 10, Two Truths and a Single Guy.
This episode was a journey, a pilgrimage into the heart of male fragility. We start the morning after the birthday dinner from hell, and we open with Shep and Craig attempting physical activity.
I don't know if I've ever seen anything more unathletic than Shep Rose jogging.
Oh my God.
He runs like his limbs are arguing with each other. It's so stiff.
It's very newborn giraffe trying to escape a predator, but the predator is just his own liver. And the outfit. He looks like a retired older man who wandered away from a nursing home. He's wearing like actual running shorts from 1982.
Or, as the internet says, he looks like he's looking for a financial boner.
A financial boner.
Which honestly, with the stock market the way it is, aren't we all? But let's be real, the producers are being shady with this edit. They're lingering on the stiffness. They're lingering on the groaning. They're telling us a story. Shep is getting old.
Absolutely. The Peter Pan narrative is crumbling physically. And speaking of narratives, this scene brings us the introduction of Whitner.
Yes.
We have not seen Whitner in ages, and suddenly he is center stage because we are going to his family farm, and Shep is obsessed with him. It's borderline weird.
Shep is obsessed because Whitner is a slag's hole. And we found out the most important piece of information of the entire season in this scene. Whitner is Jimmy Buffett's nephew.
That explains so much. It explains the vibe, it explains the money, it explains why Shep treats him like royalty. Shep loves status more than he loves beer, which is saying a lot.
Oh, for sure.
And being adjacent to the Margaritaville Empire is peak status for him. Watch his body language. He defers to Whitner. He seeks Whitner's validation. He ignores Craig to perform for Whitner.
It's true. He's totally starstruck by his own cousin. But let's talk about the conversation during this jog.
Yeah.
Shep is using big words again.
Oh, God.
He's in his intellectualizer era.
Incorrectly, I might add. He described the fight between Austen and Craig as a tempest. A tempest. And then he used tete-a-tete.
It's the pretentiousness for me.
Right.
He just wants to sound like the smartest guy in the room, but he's just describing two grown men screaming at each other over pasta. It was a tempest. No, Shep, it was a drunk argument at a birthday party. Calm down, Shakespeare.
See, this is a defense mechanism. It's called intellectualization. If he uses big literary words to describe the chaos, he distances himself from it. He makes it a story, a play, rather than real life where his friends are imploding. It keeps him superior. He's the narrator, not the participant.
Oh, that is such a good point. He's trying to be the narrator. And then we get Craig's take on the fight. Craig is claiming that Austen made Craig's drinking problem about him.
I screamed. I literally paused the TV. Craig Conover, the professional gaslighter, is now playing the victim card so hard. He's saying, I feel manipulated.
But wait, let's play devil's advocate for a second. Austen did say, your sobriety is annoying me. Isn't that kind of making it about him?
It is, but Craig spins it. Craig feels manipulated, but Craig is also a professional manipulator. Austen was legitimately saying, your behavior hurts me, and Craig turned it into, you're making my struggle about you.
That's it. That's the move.
It's a masterclass in deflection. It's classic Craig. He deflects. I'm the victim here. No, Craig, you yelled at everyone at the table.
It really is. And Shep just nods along because he doesn't want to deal with it. He just wants to get to the farm and see if there are chickens to chase.
Yeah.
He's checking out.
Speaking of chickens and animals, we cut to scene 2, Austen's cat therapy. Can we talk about Austen as a cat dad?
Okay, say what you want about Austen Kroll, and we will say a lot, because he is a mess. But him with Piper and Teamy, it's cute. I can't help it. I see a tall man with a tiny cat, my ovaries twitch.
Danielle, stand up. Have some self-respect.
I can't.
It's a charm moment, sure. But it's also a giant red flag that his primary emotional support comes from 2 felines and his ex-girlfriend who is currently pregnant with another man's baby. Why does he not have human friends?
Because he alienated all of them. The call to Madison was wild. They are besties now.
It's so weird.
He calls her, pours some wine Sauvignon Blanc, obviously, because he's a basic Honda Civic of a man, and spills the tea.
And here comes the bombshell. Austen broke up with Audrey.
Finally. But the timeline, my friend, the timeline is suspect.
Extremely suspect. He says he did it this morning, but based on the editing and the fact that Audrey hasn't been seen since she was screaming at him at the engagement party, I have questions. The editors are being shady. The lighting looks different. I think this happened days ago, and they are reenacting the phone call.
Oh, 100%. Did he break up with her? Or did she dump his ass after he embarrassed her publicly?
My money is on her dumping him. But Austen needs to control the narrative, so he's telling Madison, I felt relief. Something was missing.
Ugh.
Yeah, what was missing was your backbone, Austen. You let your friends roast her for months and then acted surprised when she snapped.
And he says he hates Craig. He used the word finality. He says the friendship is done.
We've heard that before. It's the Brokeback Mountain cycle. They quit each other and then they find each other. But this time, with the separate cars and the hatred, it feels a little more real.
Yeah.
The bitterness is deeper. It's not just you're annoying, it's I despise your character.
It really does. Now, let's move to scene 3, the salon. We have Salley and Molly getting washed and blow-dried. And this scene is why I drink.
This scene was hard to watch. She's a lot. She is spiraling.
She is sitting there, getting her head rubbed, and she looks Molly dead in the eye, completely unprovoked, and says, I have a beautiful vagina.
Why? Just why? What prompted that? Was there a prompt card? Did a producer hold up a sign that said, say something weird?
It's desperation. She's trying so hard to be provocative and the cool girl, but it just comes off as cringe.
So cringe.
She thinks she's being Samantha Jones, but she's being, I don't know, it's deeply uncomfortable.
It's the cool girl monologue gone wrong. She wants to show she's sexually confident to mask the fact that she's incredibly insecure about her standing in the group. And Molly's face.
Oh, Molly's face.
Molly is the audience surrogate.
Molly is all of us. She looked at the camera like, get me out of here. I did not sign up for this anatomy lesson. In her confessional, she calls Salley a jealous psycho. And she's not wrong.
She isn't. Salley is trying to reconcile with Molly, but Molly knows the truth. Salley is only back because she's fighting with everyone else. She's fighting with Charley. She's fighting with Vanita. Craig hates her. She needs an ally. She is island hopping, trying to find land.
It's strategic. Salley moves like a high schooler trying to secure a lunch table.
I have a beautiful vagina. This is a weird way of trying to bond. I know, the psychology there is dark.
It's very dark, but not as dark as the decor at Whitner's farm. Scene 4. The road trip to Itchy Grass.
First of all, the name, Itchy Grass. Whitner explains it's because he and his sisters thought the grass was itchy. Creative. Rich people are so weird.
Right.
If I named my house Itchy Grass, the HOA would evict me.
But the place is huge. It's a compound. But did you see the rusting knives hanging on the walls?
Yes.
It was giving Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets Town and Country.
It's giving upscale horror movie. It's beautiful, but I feel like a ghost is going to murder me in the guest cabin. Or I'm going to get tetanus just walking down the hallway. We have 3 cars. Car 1 is the boys, Shep, Whitner, and Craig. And they are talking about absolutely nothing.
It was painful. It was love golf energy, just dudes being dudes, avoiding all emotional intimacy. Nice trees. Yeah, big trees. Cool truck. Yeah, big truck.
It's deflection. They can't talk about the fact that they all hate each other, so they talk about agriculture. Then we have car 2, the girls, Molly, Charley, and Salley. And this is where the sabotage begins.
Salley is on a mission. She tells Charley that Shep told her that Craig said he's going to hurt Charley because she's already in love with him.
This is a massive accusation. She's basically telling Charley he thinks you're obsessed with him, he thinks you're a stage 5 clinger, and he's going to crush you. It is designed to humiliate Charley.
The question is this true? Did Craig say that? Or did Shep twist Craig's words? Or is Salley hallucinating?
I think it's a mix. I think Craig probably said something like, I don't want to hurt her because I'm not ready for serious. And Shep, being a game of telephone disaster, told Salley, and Salley, being a jealous psycho, weaponized it. She took a grain of truth and turned it into a boulder to crush Charley with.
Exactly. She wants to torpedo this relationship because she is still obsessed with Craig. She sacrificed chickens for this man. Do we remember the chickens?
I try to forget the chickens, but yes. And Charley, can we talk about Charley's safety for a second?
Please, as a medical professional, I was stressed. My cortisol spiked.
She is sitting in the back seat, cross-legged, no seatbelt. Girl, if that car breaks, you are flying through the windshield. You are a projectile.
It was giving me anxiety. Put seatbelt on. We can't fix your teeth if you don't have a head. I wanted to reach through the screen and buckle her in.
Then we have car 3, the leftovers. Austen, Vanita, and Rodrigo.
This car actually had the tea. Austen reveals the breakup. And then Salley calls on speakerphone.
And she sniffs it out like a bloodhound. She asks about Audrey, and when Austen gets weird, her eyes. They went full Boston Terrier. They bugged out.
They did. They widened. You could see the gears turning. She realized, he's single? I can pivot. It was predatory.
It was terrifying. She went from I hate men to Austen looks sexy in 0.5 seconds. The vacuum of male attention opened up, and she rushed in to fill it.
Which brings us to scene 5. Arrival at the farm. Everyone gets there. Madison arrives.
Madison LaCroix is 34 weeks pregnant, and she still has more energy and dominance than anyone else there. She walks in like she owns the deed to the property.
She waddles in, looking gorgeous, and Salley immediately hits her with the baby voice.
Oh my God, your belly.
And then Salley whispers, "Did Austen break up with Audrey?" She knew. She just wanted confirmation from the source.
And Madison, holding all the cards, confirms it. And Salley literally has to go change her bikini bottoms because she's so excited. She is vibrating with excitement.
Gross, but accurate. Also, shout out to Vanita for being the only person with manners.
Thank you.
She brought hostess gifts.
Southern charm. Everyone else showed up looking for booze, and Vanita brought a gift. That is how you do it. She was raised right.
Then we have the room assignments. Austen and Rodrigo get the cabin by the pond, and Rodrigo makes the joke of the night.
Brokeback Pond. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's leaning into the narrative.
He's the Greek chorus. He knows Austen is emotionally fragile and needs a man to hold his hand.
Okay, scene 6. The poolside confrontations. This is the meat of the episode. This is why we watch.
Charley tells Craig what Salley said. She tells him, "Salley said you think I'm in love with you and you're gonna hurt me."
And Craig denies it instantly. He gets that look on his face, the I'm so done with this girl look. It wasn't panic, it was exhaustion.
Here's the dilemma. Craig lies constantly. We know this. He is a liar. He lies about timelines, he lies about sewing, he lies about law school. But E.T., Salley is also acting crazy. So who do we believe?
Right.
The liar or the stalker?
In this specific instance, I believe Craig. I think he likes Charley. I don't think he's running around telling Shep he's going to crush her. I think he's actually into her.
I agree. I think Salley is twisting it, and then the confrontation happens. Craig walks up to Salley.
Then Salley tries to gaslight him. She's like, I'm just protecting her. I'm a girl's girl. And Craig drops the line of the season.
He walks away and says, "That's okay. Keep talking about me. That's fine."
Chills.
Yeah.
A rare power move from Craig Conover. Usually he screams, he cries, he throws a pillow, he calls someone a loser. This time, ice cold.
He realized that indifference is the ultimate weapon. Salley wants a reaction. She wants a fight, because a fight is a form of intimacy. By walking away, he won. He starved her of the oxygen she needed.
And Salley spun out. She started screaming about man-children and looking around for validation, and nobody gave it to her. She looked at Molly, nothing. She looked at Charley, nothing.
It was a flop for Salley, a total flop.
Finally, scene 7, Shep's defense in Brokeback Pond. Craig goes to Shep's loft to complain.
And we have to talk about what Shep said. We have to. I am already pre-angry.
I am already angry. My blood pressure is up.
Shep rose with a straight face, looked at Craig and said, "No one is more respectful of females than Craig Conover."
I screamed. I threw a pillow at my television. The delusion, the lack of self-awareness, the audacity.
Females. First of all, stop saying females. You sound like a Ferengi from Star Trek. You sound like you're narrating a nature documentary.
It's so gross.
Say women, it's not hard. WOMEN.
And second, Craig, respectful, the man who screamed at Naomi, the man who gaslights everyone, the man who called Madison trash for years.
It shows how low the bar is for the good old boys. Shep thinks that because Craig isn't Thomas Ravenel, because he hasn't been arrested for assault, he's a feminist icon.
Right.
It's grading on a curve, but the curve is in hell.
It is insanity. It just shows that Shep doesn't respect women, so he thinks Craig's bare minimum behavior is sainthood. And then we end on the dock. Austen and Rodrigo sitting in Adirondack chairs.
Holding hands, practically. Their knees were touching.
Austen says he feels relief about the breakup. And Rodrigo's just being a good friend, validating him. But the vibe, it was romantic.
It really was. Austen seemed more at peace with Rodrigo on that dock than he has with any woman in 5 seasons. He looks safe.
Facts. He looked safe. Okay, that was the recap. We need to take a sip of our slushies because my blood pressure is up and I need the tequila to kick in.
Sip taken. Let's move into our first segment, charm or red flag.
I love this game. We take specific behaviors from the episode and we judge them. First up, Shep's respectful of females comment.
Blazing red flag. It's a forest fire of a red flag. It's an inferno. It shows that Shep fundamentally doesn't view women as people, but as a separate species that needs to be handled or respected in a patronizing way.
Oh boy.
And his defense of Craig is just him defending himself by proxy. If Craig is good, Shep is good.
100%. It's the bros before hoes mentality disguised as chivalry. Next behavior, Austen's cat dad era.
I'm going to say charm with a side of red flag.
Explained.
It is charming to see a man love his pets. It shows capacity for care. It shows he's not a total sociopath. However, the red flag is that he seems to prioritize the cats over human communication. He talks to Timmy more respectfully than he talked to Audrey. He validates Piper's feelings more than his girlfriend's.
That is so true. Timmy, are you hungry? Versus Audrey, you're crazy.
It's a stark contrast. Okay, next. Vanita bringing hostess gifts.
Southern charm. Pure and simple, no notes.
She was raised right. She walked in with a basket. Everyone else walked in with baggage. Vanita's the only adult in the room sometimes. She understands the social contract.
And finally, Sally's warning to Charley.
Red flag disguises manner.
It wasn't a girl's girl warning. A girl's girl warning happens in private, without cameras, or comes from a place of genuine concern.
Yeah.
This was a sabotage mission. She did it on camera in a group setting to maximize the damage.
She wanted Charley to doubt Craig so Charley would dump him and Craig would be single again. It was 4D chess, but Salley is bad at chess. She's playing Go Fish.
She's playing checkers with chicken nuggets. It's not working.
Okay, segment 2. Arrested development check-in. Who is stuck in the mud? Who needs to grow up?
Salley. She is technically an adult woman with a job. She works in medicine. She puts people to sleep for a living. But emotionally, she is 14 years old. The purchasing livestock for man she isn't dating. The beautiful vagina comment. And it's high school behavior. She thinks life is a teen movie where she's the quirky protagonist who wins the guy in the end.
And she's not. She's the villain who gets pushed into the pool at the end of the movie. She lacks self-awareness. She thinks she's the main character, but she's the antagonist.
Who else is stuck? Craig.
Craig has end-of-season energy all year round. He is perpetually exhausted by his own life. He still thinks his triggers are everyone else's responsibility.
I feel manipulated. Craig, you are 30-something years old. Go to therapy. Real therapy, not yelling at Shep therapy. Stop blaming Austen for your feelings. Own your stuff.
Who is showing growth? I hate to say it because she terrifies me, but Madison.
Madison is running the show. She's pregnant. She's sober drinking her Heineken 0.0, and she is the most stable person there. She's calm. She's collected.
She's managing Austen's emotions better than he is. She's navigating the drama without getting muddy. She's the matriarch now. Patricia passed the torch, whether she knows it or not. Madison is the new Patricia, just with better hair.
And Shep, regressing.
He's Benjamin buttoning into a toddler. He's dressing like a grandpa but acting like a brat. He's regressing back to the womb. He wants to be taken care of, but he wants to be the boss. It's impossible.
Okay, segment 3. Who's running Charleston?
Currently, Madison LaCroix. No question.
Evidence.
She arrives late. Everyone kisses the ring and the belly. Austen tells her his secrets first. She holds all the cards regarding the breakup timeline. She knows where the bodies are buried because she helped bury them.
She also has Karen, the dog, and a closet full of Baccarat Rouge 540. She smells like money and power. When she walks in, the men straighten their posture.
Who is losing power? Craig Conover.
He's isolated. Austen hates him. Salley is campaigning against him. Even Charley looks skeptical in the car. He's an island.
He's relying on Shep for validation. And relying on Shep is like relying on a paper umbrella in a hurricane. It's a sinking ship. Shep will throw him under the bus the second it gets convenient.
So the question is, could W.E. run Charleston better? Could you and I run this town?
Oh, absolutely. We would be benevolent dictators.
What's the strategy? How do we fix this mess?
First, I would ban bros from using big words they don't understand. If you say tempest and you can't define it, you get fined $1,000.
I would enforce mandatory therapy before anyone is allowed to enter a family farm. You have to sign a waiver that says, I am emotionally stable enough to be around livestock. If you have cried in the last 24 hours, you cannot see the cows.
And better snacks. Burgers and hot dogs are fine, but where is the spread? Where is the charcuterie? Where is the Brazilian lemonade? I would have a cocktail station at every event. No more warm beer.
We would run that town. We would have them all in therapy and flossing within a week.
Exactly. Healthy gums, healthy minds.
Okay, segment 4. End of season energy and reunion tea.
We have to talk about the reunion seating chart. It dropped, and it tells a story. It's the Rosetta Stone of drama.
The setup. Andy in the middle, obviously.
Left couch. Craig, Madison, Vanita, Charley, Rodrigo.
Right couch. Austen, Salley, Shep, Molly, Whitner.
The divide is stark. Austen and Craig on opposite sofas confirms the bromance is dead.
They usually sit together. They are usually the bad boys united. Being separated by Andy means they genuinely cannot stand each other. They need a demilitarized zone.
And look at Salley. She is sitting next to Auster.
She is in the hot seat. Being next to Austen and Shep means she is in the line of fire. She's going to have to answer for the jealous, psycho behavior she's exposed.
And Whitner's there. He's actually at the reunion.
He must have some bombshells regarding the farm weekend. You don't bring the quiet cousin to the reunion unless he saw something crazy. He's the surprise witness.
Who is skating by? Vanita seems safe on the end. She's just observing. She's going to make a few shady comments and look pretty.
Who is imploding? Sal.
She's burned bridges with Craig, Vanita, and is barely holding on to Molly. If she pivots to Austen, who just broke up with Audrey, she's walking into a firing squad. The women are going to eat her alive.
She really is.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait to watch it. It's going to be a bloodbath.
The end of season prediction. I think the farm trip is going to end in a massive blowout. I think Austen and Salley will hook up.
Oh, 100%. Hand stuff will occur. Perhaps more.
And Craig might actually get eaten by a farm animal. Or at least chased by a goose.
We can only hope. I want to see Craig running from a llama.
It's going to be a mess, and we will be here for every second of it. We will be analyzing every frame.
All right, Snark Squad, that is our breakdown of the chaos. Thank you so much for the reviews and the engagement. We love you. You keep us going.
Seriously, DM us. Are you Team Craig, Team Salley, or Team... Everyone is the worst. We need to know. Tell us your theories. Tell us if you tried the chicken dip.
Rate, review, subscribe. Share this with a friend who needs to vent about Shep's vocabulary.
Next week, the farm trip continues. Will the rusting knives come into play? Will Madison give birth in a barn? Tune in to find out.
Southern Charm delivers exactly what it always does.
Mess. See you on the Snark side.